thoughts on the game tonight?
So you want me to give you an opening statement? Is that what you want me to do?
That's what you want to tell.
Yeah, you going to ask me a question? All right, okay, I'll answer it. I thought Zach Root did a great job. He had his curveball tonight, obviously. I mean, I think at one time, one hitter, he threw it 3 times in a row, all in the zone, and fastball was good, low 90s, got up to the mid 90s when he wanted to or needed to, and spotting it up pretty good, busting it in on the right-handers. Didn't get some calls, probably just a ball in or something, but a lot of good misses, and just kind of kept him off balance. They went up there and they were aggressive early. Obviously, they swung at the first pitch of the game. Ball's hit decent to right field, line drive, and you could tell that their plan was to attack and not let him get ahead of them. And I thought he countered by mixing his pitches and keeping him off balance, like I said. And on the offensive end, I thought it was pretty relentless, just fouling off pitch after pitch, especially in the third inning. And got Stone's pitch count up big time. I think he threw in the 70s, 3 innings, 70-some pitches, so they pulled him. And really good job up and down the lineup. Everybody contributed.
I'm not sure I've ever seen this before, where Kozel and Davalan, they were up almost to lead off almost every inning for you guys, and usually they got on base for you. Can you just speak to what they were able to do to set up some of those innings?
Yeah, just great job of setting the table, getting on base, scoring runs. I mean, Charles scored 3 runs and Kozel scored 2, and he laid down a perfect and left on left. We call that a drag bunt when you bring it with you. Split those 2 and got us rolling. Those guys have been swinging the bat well, obviously, but up and down the lineup, it's been going pretty good. And it was good to see, Cahillo hit the ball hard a couple of times tonight. We just need to get Iredale going. We need to get him back rolling.
Maxwell's hit more home runs this year than he did, I think, his entire career before coming to you. What's been the difference for him from a power standpoint?
He's older and he's stronger, and he's just more mature, and he's a good hitter. And he put on probably, I'd say, 15 pounds since he's been here, 10 or 15 pounds of good weight, strength, and I guess that's what I would say. Just, older and stronger.
The run rule, it felt like it kind of snuck up on us because it was only about 10 pitches. It felt like you went from up 5 to 10. I wonder how it felt in the dugout.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we knew that we felt that he had taken some really good swings and just missed a ball or 2 today. And, when we had 3 on or 2 on, and obviously we needed 3 more runs to get to 12, I thought there was a possibility. And, so really didn't think about it until his at bat.
Those back-to-back bases loaded walks in the third, just talk about how important that was to keep that inning going. 2
really good at bats to guys hitting 4 and 5 in the lineup. They just guys that can hurt you, and I just think Stone was trying to, obviously get one of them to roll over into a double play, and he was pitching away a little bit, and didn't want to give up the real big inning with the big swing, and our guys fought him a little bit and ended up drawing a walk. It was a really good job.
And then I guess Petrie had that first inning double, but not much the rest of the night. Just what's it like when you're dealing with a hitter that has that much talent and MLB prospect?
Well, we've been watching him for this is the 3rd year now. I watched him a little bit in the Cape this summer. He's strong. He's got power. He can hit for an average. It's a tough out, and the key is keeping people off the bases in front of him. And I thought Zach did a good job with that, and he just was able to attack more and threw a couple of nice change-ups, got a fly ball and a pop-up, and just really good job.
What did Maxwell show you hitting a home run after, I think, getting hit by a pretty painful hit by pitch time before?
Yeah, he got hit in the kneecap, pretty sore. I think it was probably the 3rd or 4th pitch of the at-bat. He got him a fastball, and he didn't miss it. And, it was good to see left on left, him just stay right to it. He's a good hitter. We've got some left-handed hitters that hit lefties pretty good.
when it comes to Zach, you moved him up in the rotation. You now have him on Friday, and I know you've probably answered this. I just haven't heard the answer. But what went into the decision to make the switch between him and Gackle?
Well, at the time he was throwing better. He didn't have a great last outing last Friday. Tonight's was a lot better because he commanded everything. But Gage is extremely talented, but he wasn't having a lot of success. We just felt like we should flip it.
Also, when it comes to Zach, I mean, great performance tonight. Had you guys not gotten the run roll, would he have gone back out for one more inning,
No, he was
that
done.
at that point?
He was done. Yeah, we were done with that. Was going to be it.
Justin Thomas gave you a couple of hard hit balls from the 9-hole. Did you see anything beforehand that maybe gave you an indication he would have that kind of night?
I mean, he hits left-handed pitching pretty good. Plays great defense. He's one of our best base runners. He brings a lot to the table. It was really great to see him hit. The first hit was a big hit, because we didn't get the run in, and with one out, now there's 2 outs, and he got the big 2-out single that gave us the 1-0 lead there in the bottom of the second, and then that double there in the bottom of the 7th was a breaking ball, and he hit it extremely hard, and was really good at bat. Just one pitch, but he knew it looked like he knew what he was looking for, and he got it.
On the SEC's availability report last night, both of them were listed as probable. I know they're both on the roster, but Parker Coyle and Rocco Pepe, is there any injury going on with the two of them?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that is. No, I don't have to say anything.
Okay.
Yeah, probable. That means watch out. Here they come.
Are you pleased with what you've seen? I mean, it seems like beginning with that second game at Ole Miss, your offense has been really dynamic. I mean, how pleased have you been with what you've seen the last 5 games?
I mean, double-digit hits, a lot of clutch hits, and probably more than anything, they just not giving up too many at-bats. You know what I mean by that? They're staying off of borderline pitches early in the count, fouling off pitches, getting pitchers' pitch counts up, and it's been it's what we hoped for, honestly, that we could put these guys together, and it took a while maybe to put together an order. You could flip a guy here and there, but just to watch these guys do their thing, and I feel like they've bought into everything that Coach Thompson and Coach Warneson are, talking with them about every day, and I think they listen when, we've got a game plan or a report on some of these pitchers we're facing, and then they take it to the game. And the other thing is they just have fun, man. They like playing baseball.
I was going to add, I think Davalan is something like 24 of the last 45. He's got some walks and stuff in there. Did the light bulb come on? I mean, what went into all that? Well,
the light bulb was already on. Maybe it's brighter now than it was, but it was pretty bright all fall. Got off to a slow start. Sometimes that's just the way it works. But really good hitter, good plate disciplined, can go the other way. I mean, you think about how many hits he's got opposite field the last 5 or 6 games, it's probably 80%. And a couple that are on the pull side landed outside the fence. So that's a good hitter.
Hey, Charles, either you or Cam were up first in 6 of 7 innings tonight. I don't know if I've ever seen that where 2 players were up that frequently. What do you think the 2 of you did so well to set the table for those innings?
I think we saw pitches, and then when we had mistakes, we just took advantage of them. Zach did a really good job of getting us quickly in the dugout. I felt like there was a lot of innings that we were just close to breaking it through, and then having a pitcher that just attacks the zone, then gets us back in the dugout, and then their dugout feel like they're always on defense. That's really important. So I feel like he really did a good job for us, and after that, we just did a good job on the offense.
You guys got their starting pitcher to the dugout in 3 innings. Did you feel like you had a good scouting report, game plan for him? And what was it?
Yeah, I just think we stick to our approach pretty well. Coach Thompson and Coach Warnes did a good job of just telling us what he was going to throw and then the counts. But no, we just stick to it, and then I feel like we have a pretty good offense to where we can break through any inning.
Zach, how good did you feel tonight to maybe get the taste of last week out of your mouth?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, all week it's kind of annoying being a starter. You got to wait a whole week to your next outing, but mean, just had to go out there and prove that last week was a fluke, and then just stack weeks, and got to go out there next week and prove that this wasn't just luck. So just got to keep stacking weeks and, learn from Ole Miss and just keep moving forward.
Through 3 innings tonight, you'd only thrown 28 pitches. You threw 26 in the first last week. Obviously more efficient. What was the key to being more efficient, though?
Yeah, and Hobbs and I, when we went over the outing, I was just I was leaving everything up at Ole Miss, and obviously, as you saw, it's a lot easier to hit when everything's left up. So just working down in the zone and just executing more pitches is what the game plan was, and executed it pretty well tonight.
Well, I guess, Charles, this is your second year. You've hit pretty much exclusively leadoff. Well, I mean, I guess what kind of goes into being a good, consistent leadoff hitter that's allowed you to have the run that you're on?
Yeah, I just think it's to be a tone setter. My job's pretty easy when I got some really big hitters like Aloy, Maxwell, Aloy, and Nenardo behind me, so I just got to go on base and let them do the job. I know I've scored a lot of runs recently, but that's pretty much on them, so I just got to get on base. That's my job.
And then Zach, the entire rotation last week kind of had a down week, so to say. I mean, did that kind of add even more motivation, given that the entire starting staff kind of struggled against Ole Miss?
Yeah, for sure. And we all, we talked about what went wrong, and the bullpens this week, we fixed it. So I have no doubt that Gackle and Vital Shees are going to go out there and, do a lot better than they did last week, and just keep us off the field and just let the hitters do what they do best.
And then Coach was in here saying that, when you're on, you're landing your breaking ball pretty consistently. Is that something you can feel maybe, towards the beginning of a start? Because you had, I think, 4 of your 6 strikeouts were looking today.
Yeah, I can usually feel in the bullpen like it's coming out good, and then, the first couple innings, I can definitely tell if it's going to be, going to throw those a lot in the first 2 innings, and then towards the back half of the game, kind of rely on that more as you get a little fatigued and the velo drops down. So just, landing those really help.
Did the run rule sneak up on you guys? Because it went from 7-2 to 12-2 in a hurry.
Yeah, we got when Chuck got that last hit, I looked over to Reese Robinette, sitting next to me. I said, if he's going to get a homer right here, we're going to go home early. And next pitch, he did just that. So I was pretty happy. Got my first CG of college, but we can put it on in bunches, as you saw tonight.
Was that just like a lucky guess, or was there something you were seeing from the pitcher that made you think he could do it?
That was a lucky guess.
Hey guys, I appreciate it.
Thank you.